Okay, so today we are going to start the next topic. So, first I will open my page. Just a minute. Hello. ಒಂದು ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀನಿ ನಾನು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೈಬರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿಗಿಂತ ಇದು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಡೇಟಾ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅದು ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅದು ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ? ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇರ್ಲಿ ಜರ್ಮನಲ್ಲಿ ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅದು ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಜರ್ಮನಿ ಬೇರೆ, ಕನ್ನಡ, ಯು ಎಸ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬೆಸ್ಟು. ಇನ್ನು ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಬರೋದು. ಹ್ಮ್. ಅದೇ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೋದು. ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ, ಸೈಬರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಅಥವಾ ಎ ಐ ಅಂತ. ಹಾಂ, ಓಕೆ. ನಾನು ಒಂದು 1 ಅವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ. Okay, so now we are going to start the next topic. So yesterday we have stopped here. So code, enter. Okay, fine. So now just I will recap every day because of, so you may feel confusion. So that's why. So now I will start with the example where we have stopped here. So just it is going to be started. Okay. So just close this one. Control C, CLS, NPM, start. So as we done, so it is coming for the source, then directly it is going for the app uh, JS. Then it is going to be find the path. So it is going to load the main navigation. There is a no need a router and everything. In the main navigation, what and all it is there, like users. 1 minute. So here it is. You will get the main navigation file. Inside the main navigation, what and all you get. Just open localhost 3000. Still okay, fine. Let's close this one. Okay. Okay, so this is how it is coming. So just I will give a brief about this one. First it will come for the app.js, and from the app.js it is going for the main navigation. So this is the main navigation will be loaded. Then after that it is going for the path. So what is the default path of the page? Localhost 3000 / this is the default path. So that's why it is going for the user component. From the user component, so we have a user details here. So these user details, it is going to be, so this is the 2 JSON data. Let's say your Facebook information like that, Facebook user detail like that. So it is going to be give as a user list to the props to the user list, from the user to user list. Again it is from the user list to the user list item. So this is how the our structure is there. First it will come for the app.js. The default path is for, when is the default path, then load the user component. So from the user it will come here, the user list item, it is going to be passed as a props. So what is the user information containing? See here, id, name, image, places. So these are all the property name, property value, property name, property value, property name. Same thing, id, property name, property value, property name, property value, property name, property value, property name, property value. So this is how the data is passing from the user to user list, from user list to the user item. So this is how it is going to be display the all the data. So when I click means it is going for the places. Okay, so how it is going to be a places. So when see, I am going to be pass the props id. So what is the props id? So if you go here, you will get the props ID. So this is the U5. This is the props.id means U5. This props.id means 4. Props.id is 3. So based on that props, it is going to hit to the a specific file. Okay, this is the for a places. So then what about my places? When I click is, it is going to be load this one. How it is loading? So it will come here. Just again, I will close this one. I will close the remaining. So again, so when I click means my places is coming. So how it is coming? So that is what we are going to see here. So here what I am going to do. So just when I click here, so this data is coming. So where is this one? So this is in the main navigation. Okay. Okay. So this is the actual what we can say. 1 minute. Main navigation, how it is divided. So this is called a main header, a main navigation, nav links. So this is a side driver. So how it is divided? This is the main header. What is the main header in the sense? So main header is something like that. So this is a red color is the main header. So then it will come the main navigation. In the main navigation, what we are going to add? So this is the uh, name, and there is a Hamburg. What is the Hamburg in the sense? Hamburg is the 3 dots. So this is a dot is the, called a Hamburg. Then this is the nav link. So nav links we have not added directly. So we have added a nav links component. So it will come here nav link component. Okay. So then this is the nav link. So we have created one more component. So that is we have added to a main navigation. So when I click here on the, so now here it is a my places. And one more thing we have used that is a side driver. Side driver in the sense when we minimize, no. So when we minimize, so if I click means the data is coming. So that is called a side driver we can say. Okay. So this is a what we can say navigation side driver. So then my part is like if I click means the data. If you click means this data is coming. If I click means so this data is coming. How it is coming? So let's all users. So when you click all users, what is the direct route? The default route it will come here. The default route is user. So user. So the user list is coming. So same thing when we click on the my places u1 places. What is the u1 places? So it will come for the app.js and the u1 places. So u1 in the that is the user id. So that why use a colon is so we are passing dynamically, that is why we use a colon. So user id of places. So here it is the details. Okay, so when I click here, so it is going to be show the user ID places and which component need to be loaded. So just I will close other tab. User places component. So it will come for the user places. Again, it is going for the same thing. So we have user dummy places. Why user dummy places? So we are not integrated a API now. So later, another 5 to 10 classes later, so we are going to be add a API. So this is a dummy data. So what ID, title, description, image, URL, address, location, and the latitude. So it is the address of a one place. So like that we can have many places. So then I want to create a one function that is the user places. So constant user ID, user params. User params is a one thing. It is going to be get the parameter passed with the URL. So here it is a this is called the user parameter, whole user parameter. So here in the user parameter we are going to be find the user ID. What is the user ID? U1. So that is the user ID U1 is passed. So then loaded places equals to dummy places dot filter place dot creator equal to user ID. So just I will give a one brief. Dummy places, save it. Okay, see here these menus are loading. So here it is a U1 is there, but these menus are loaded. So we don't want to load all. If it is an U1 data need to be shown. If it is an U2, U3, so U3 data need to be shown. But why it is showing unnecessary all things? So that is why. So we have user loaded places is a one thing variable. So dummy places we are going to be filter. So under the place is what? So this is the data is dumped to the place. Here place dot creator. What is the place dot creator? The first place dot creator is the u1. So it is going to be not the user ID. What is the user ID here? So user ID is, let's say assume this is the u3 is there. Okay, this is my user ID. Okay, this is the user ID is there. So for the loaded places, okay, how the logic works means now user params dot user ID means so this is u3 is loaded. So now what happens? The u3 is stored in the user ID. So loaded places. So dummy places dot filter method what will do? So dummy places is all the data is dumped to the place. The place dot creator. What is the first place dot creator? That is the u1. So is it u1 is equal to u3? No, that is a the first data is not matched. Then it will come for the this one. So then uh, the creator 2. What is the creator 2? Place dot creator. What is the place dot creator? This is u2. Is u2 is match u3? No. Then it will come for the post dot sorry place dot creator means a u3. So u3 and user id, that is a u3, those both are matches. So that data is going to be dumped into a loaded places. So that is loaded places, it is going to be passed to the place list item. So in the place list item, so as the user will know, so it is going to be iterate image, id, title, description, and everything. So that is the image, title, description, and all those information is there. So this is how it is going to be loaded. So this is a button we have done. So what is a button in the sense? So button is the three buttons we have used. So why we are React is more popular in the sense? See, this will act as an what we can say anchor model, and this is act as an like a page redirection. This is a for a delete. All is a button only, but acting as a sorry only one time we have defining. So we are using in the three categories. So how we are doing? So just I am going for uh, the uh, inside a shade and a UI elements, sorry, form elements. So button we have created. So here it is the button. So we have used one button classes. So that button class act as a three. One is the anchor tag, one is a normal button, one is a normal React.js link. So here it is the button props is there. So if props dot href, if it is an href means, so that is what is that anchor tag. So inside anchor tag, so this is the class name and this is the size and default. So everything, these are all the CSS, okay, CSS class name where we are defined. So in the button CSS, okay. So these are all the classes. So you CSS, you no need to worry. So just you have to copy paste. So this is all about a button. So href, anchor tag href, props dot href, and the props dot children. So children means that the next component it is going to be sit here. Okay. Then the props dot to, if it is in a link React.js link, then it is going to be act to props dot to exact props dot exact class name. These are all the CSS class name. Okay, so this is a props dot children. What if it is a normal button? If it is a normal button, so type props dot on click, so disabled. So these are all the actions. So props dot children in the sense. So it is going to be get the what is the button type. So same thing. So we have used a place list. Uh, 1 minute. Oh, 1 minute. Okay, so we are going to be one button. So we are calling only one button but using a many times. So that is a we are calling a inside a what we can say the place list item and place item and everything. Okay, so that is a how it will work. So here we are using the same button. So each three button acts like a different. So this is the inverse, and this is like a link, and this is like a normal button. So this is like a anchor tag, and this is like a React.js link, and this is a normal button. So both three buttons are there acting differently. So how it is possible? So we have defined our buttons. If it is in a props.href, act as an anchor tag. If it is a props.to, so that is a link to, in the React router DOM. So this is a link, and if it is a button, a normal button. So this is how three ways the button is button is working. So why we are writing like this means, so we might write 1,000 times a button. So just we are calling a button component. How Flipkart.com is there? Why it is taking this picture? Okay, so why I told a button? See here it is a request OTP is a button, continuous button, exit login is button. So every time you need to no need to write a button and class and danger and everything. So once you have to define a button component or a class, sorry, a component. So that component you are going to be reuse it. So let's say so many components. If I click here, top orders, I will click here, home decor 99 rupees. So I will click this one. So again, add a cart is button, buy a cart is button. So like that, so many places will come for the button. So buy now. So it is going for the buy now cart and all. See, continue is one thing. So like that, we are writing the so many times a button in the pages. 1,000 times we are writing in a button. So I don't want to write a every time button. So just I need to call the button, just pass the CSS and all. CSS and JavaScript functionality. So that's it. So this is how we are using the reusable component. Okay. So next topic. So we are going with the bootstrap model. So yesterday I have told a bootstrap model. See, as a bootstrap model is something. What is just a bootstrap model? So you're going to see the bootstrap model. So it is a something pop over. It is going to be give one view model. So why we need to use it? See, I want to write a one form, but I don't want to show whole form here. So when I click means it has to be come here. So here I can show my form. So same thing, launch a model. If you want to launch big model or something, close and everything, this is how it will be there. This is called a bootstrap model. So bootstrap model, let's say I have a login form. So just I will change here. Just assume, okay. When I click in the login form, it has going to be open this form. So it is somewhere it is hidden. When I click means it is going to be open a form. So here like username, password, everything it will be there. Okay, so let it be whatever the form, registration form or login form or anything. So here the model is divided into three parts. One is the header part, one is the body part, and is the footer part. In the header, we are going to be display the model title and everything, etc., etc. In the body, whether it is a form or whether it is in a video or audio or anything. In the footer, close or a save or submit or clear or anything. So this is we are going to be writing the model. So what is a model? So model is something it is going to be pop over the one boost div element or something. So what it contains? So it can contains anything inside the body, and it is mainly divided into three: header, body, footer. So you can define anything. If we close here also, it is going to be closed. So what I am going to do? So when I click this, so I need to open a one model. Okay, view on a map means when I click this, the map has to be open. So when I click here, this one, so it has to be open. So I want to open a map here. Same thing I want to do for here. So how to, this is with a bootstrap, but how to do with a React? Yeah. So again, we are going to be write a generic component. So for that, first we'll go with a shared component and a form element. Sorry, not in a form element. The UI element. So here it is a model.css. So first I am going to be my folder UI elements. So I will create a model.jsx and a model.css. Okay, React function component export. So this is we have created, and model.css. First I will copy the whole CSS because already CSS is written, so because you know how to write a CSS and all. So just have a look on this one. Okay, so just I want to add here, save it, close it. So just I want to import model.css. So just to check, hold a control and click it. Okay, now it is injected properly. So now what I want to do, I want to write some of the classes here. So what is the classes now? So again, we are going to be divide into two things. One is the main model and the model overlay. In the model overlay, we are going to be define the header. Okay, I will share. I will show you. So here what we have done, so we are taking a model is a one component, and one more model role is the child component. So here it is a example. So this outer model we can take is a one model. Then the header, title, and footer we are taking the one more model. So the main model we are going to be keep inside a here model, and this is the model overlay is the one more inside the body, header, footer, body we are going to be take it. So first what I will do, I will define a model component. So already we have defined. So just I will write okay, the constant model equals to, sorry, equals to oh, okay. So this is the how we are going to be a pass. So this is called the model props. Okay, sorry, you can pass like this also, or else you can pass a prop like this also. You can close with a round bracket also fine, or else directly we can pass like this also. So this is the props. Okay, in the return we are going to be right. So then we are creating a constant model overlay equals to, so again we are going to be take a this props here, the props equals to, open close this. So this is a one model props. So this model overlay I am going to be injected in the model props. So we'll do that one. So I am going to be take a one model here. Okay, first we are going to be display the ternary operation. Okay, I think you know about what is the ternary operation. Anyone know ternary operation? Anyone? Say yes or no. Anyone? What is a ternary operation? See, there are okay, everybody is there. Okay, fine, no issues. I will explain. Okay, here is a function. A function. Let's say I will run and see. So here there is a function. Get a fee is a member and a return is a member is equal to 2 or a 10. So what is a turner means? There are three values are I defined. You are a member means you can take a $2, not a take a $10. You have a ID card, enter into an hall, or else not to enter. Okay. So what is the generic turner in means? Same thing, condition only, that is. So there are one, two, three. So here it is the question mark will be there here. So if the condition is true, then this will be block will be executed. If condition is false, then it will come to from here to here. If condition is true, from here to here. If condition is false, from here to here. So this is called a ternary. So that is we are going to be do with a ternary operation here. So here the constant, the content. So we are going to be take a one component here. Okay. So first we'll discuss about component, then we'll go for the ternary. So what is this one? So div class name, this is the header class name. So first what I will do, I will take a one div here. A div and enter a div. So what is the thing we are going to be added here? We are going to be add a class name. So this class name and everything should be properly, because we have written a css. Okay, so you just copy paste this one. Okay, no need to worry about this one. Okay, so this is a file style property, and this is the model a class property. So model class name should be anything, it is something my form or anything. So just I will add a here. So this is the a class name. So class name are user defined. So what you are going to be defined, so that is going to be added here. So next we are going to be add a header. So header and a h2 props. Okay, so for this header I will just copy this one. The first one will be header and the class name should be this one. Okay, so this is the a class name. This is the h1. So what is the header name? The props dot header. So if you give your again the username, okay, I will compute this one. I will the props dot header. So it is going to be get the header value. So this is the header part is over. So as I told, so this is the header part is over. Then we will come for the body part. So in the body part, what we are going to be, we are taking the form submission. Okay, form submission in the sense, see when I click here somewhere close or save, you need a form to submit, right? So that is why we are using the form submission. So close. So if you not use a form submission also, if you see here it is a no form here. Why? Because we are not submitting anything. So just we are seeing and closing. When you use a login form, registration form, something, no, so you have to use a form here. Okay. So now we are going to be dealing with a view map and a form submission and all. So that's why we are using a form submission here. The form, the on submit, I will just copy here. So this is the header is over. The now we are calling the form and this is the on submit event we are going to be called. So prompts dot on, see if it is a props dot on submit means on submit, or else event prevent default. So what does it mean? It means if I click here and let's say I will show here. So what he is telling, If I click here, it has to be close or submit or anything. It should be happen. What if I click here? It should not be a not be submitted. So that is called, if it is a form submit, if the state is a props dot on submit, then it will be a props dot on submit, or else event prefer, prevent default in the sense. So when I click means it should not be submitted a form. So it should hide. Okay, it should be hide. Okay, when should be form submitted? If I click a save changes, that time only it has to be form submission. So that is the meaning. Okay, so initially you will feel difficulty, so no need to. If you go further repeatedly, so you will get to know. Okay, so this is the how which is done. So then due class model contents. So this is the children. Then this is the footer. So just I will copy whole those things. So no need to type here. Control or V. Save it. Okay. This is the footer. What is the footer? As I told. So this is the footer. Close or anything. So you can define anything. So default will be close or submit or clear or anything. It will be there. Okay. So this is the header part, and this is the of sorry, this is the body part, and this is the footer part. Okay, same thing. So this bootstrap overlay, see, whatever I define title and everything, it is going to be add to the overall module. So where it is that one? So here it is a module. So this is the main model. So we are going to be plus, and we are going to be added into the model overlay. Where is the model overlay? So model overlay is here. Okay. So again, I no need to write here. So just I will copy, and you can just work on it. Control V. Save it. So here the model overlay is there. Model overlay we are going to be added to the child. To which model? This is the main bootstrap model. Okay, save it. Okay, this is the what we have done. So what if I click means it is not opening? Not it. So this is the, we need to do changes in the user list component. So just I am going here in the source places component and a user list. Sorry, not user list. Component source places user places. Sorry, is the component and the place item .js. Okay, so here only we have defined a button, right? So we are going to be defined. So what is this one? So show map and on show map. So there are the use state we are going to be used. So initially it is to be an empty. When we click means or some state is changed, so we need to call the show map. So we are using the open map handler and the close map handler. So we are calling a show map here. Okay, so here what we are going to be do, when we click here view on a map, so it is calling a open map handler here. Okay, first we are going to be call the use state hook and the bootstrap model. Let's do that one. Okay, here it is a place item, so let's close this one. So first I will import a model, sorry, model from uh, not here, shade components, formal build, sorry, not formal build. So model we have done. Okay, so this model we are going to be use inside a this one inside a this child component of place list item, because So this is the map it is coming here. So how it is coming? The place list item and the map edit and everything it is there. Okay, when we click on this, so it has to be called the set show map method, and there is a open handler and a close handler it is there. So for that is we are going to be for. So for that constant. So first what I will do, the constant equals to use sorry, use state from the React. So initial value will be empty, or else you can make it as a false. So what is that one? So that is will be show map, set show map. So these are the two methods we are going to be called. So what is that one? The show map and the set show map initial will be false. So we are calling or two more functions. So that is a open map handler and close map handler. The constant open map handler equals to, so what we are calling, so we know need to, sometimes we are going to be pass our props, we are not, sometimes not, because earlier we are not passing anything here, so just we are calling a functional function here. So this is the arrow function we are calling so what is the method? So set show map. So what is the value? To open a handler means, so initially open handler means we can make it as a true. So initial state will be a false, then it is not showing. So one more thing, the constant closure map handler equals to, again we are not passing any props here, set show map is equal to false. So close means we need to make a false, true means we need to make what we can say, open means true, close means false. So initially it is not showing a map. So when he click for the open map handler, it is going to be true, so then it is visible. When we close the means it is going to be a show. So how it is, let's say this is a bootstrap workflow. So when initial state will be a false, so it is not showing. When I click means open map handler it will call, set show method will be true, so it is going. When I close means it is calling the close map handler, then it is showing set show map is a false. Okay, so here it is a code for this one. So what we are going to do, we are going to, so everything it will be the same thing. We are just using the two models here. We are doing the list item also, then the model also. So here it is a the list item it is showing here. So we are adding a one more bootstrap model. So when I click this, it has to be open a something here. Okay, so that is what I am going to do. So that there is a bootstrap model we have already written. I will use this one. Copy. So on cancel header content class footer. So everything. So just I will write here. So if I added here, it will throw an error. So why? Because so whenever you want to return something, you have to enclose within one component or a parent HTML uh, element. So here what I will do, so there is a one thing, fragment will come. Okay, React fragment. So just I will cut here uh, list item. So here I will add a end of React fragment. So here what I will do, I will take this model class, control V. Okay, okay, what is the error? Just control C, CLS, npm start. Okay, what is the error? We will see. So here it, sorry, we have used it 2 times. Control C. Okay, now I think it will work properly. Any error? No error. Okay, no error. So just I will do some fragmentation for my document. So this is a my component. Okay, so now here what I have done, so this is the model where I have defined a model. I will open a model component here too. So this is the a model component. Okay, so here what I am doing for the model, I use the CSS transition. Why we use the CSS transition? Something, so it will make some animation. That's why in the model we are going to be pass the some of the classes. So again it will go for the model overlay. So here we are going to be pass the classes on cancel, close map handler. Here it is there. Show map is so header. So props dot address. So here it will come for the header, the props dot header class. The props dot header it will come here, and the content class. So content class here it will come. So props dot content classes. What is the content classes? Place content, model content. This is the referral, and the footer classes. The footer classes is a something we are going to be passed as a props to here. So props dot footer. So this is a footer class, content class, header class. So this is passing as a props here. So what is the props value? Model dot content, model dot item, and all. In the footer we are going to be create a one button. So here there is a close where it is, let's say this is the close button. No, same thing exactly. So here it is a in the footer we are going to be call one button. So that is the on click close map handler. So close map handler means it is going to be show the set map show, then it is a close. Okay, so this is all about what we can say model defining and passing a props value. And the last, when I click here, so it has to be open a map. So that is how to do. So there is a slight changes is there. So here button on click open map handler is there. So just I will copy, no need to write here. So here, yeah, we want a map. Control V, save it, run it. We'll go here, click here. Yeah. So what is the error it is showing? So just I will reload it. Right click, inspect the console, all places. We want a map. So what is the error? DOM element. The target container is not a DOM element, is created a model of JSX. Yes, the problem is here. So we are using a portals. So here one more thing what we have to do. So we need to add a one more thing called the ID hook. So it is going to be open here. Okay, on what basis it has to be open? So on the body. So see, every code it is open in the index.html only. So in the index.html only, because the React or browser it is only understand the HTML page. So here what happens here? So this is called a bootstrap model. So here, yeah. So one thing I am going to be add here. So that is we are going to be show here the bootstrap in the public index.html. So here the model hook. So that is I want to add inside my code. Save it, run it. We wanna map. See here. So this is the Bangalore Karnataka. This is the map and this is the close. So the Bangalore Karnataka where it is coming. So this is the V1 map. Bangalore Karnataka India. It is coming from here. So this is the Bangalore Karnataka. How it is getting? So we are going to be passed as the props. We know from the user list we are going to be, sorry, place list we are getting the data, we are iterating to the place item, then we are going to be passed as a props data. So what is the props data we are going to be get from here? Okay, so here I will just change from u1 to u3, uh, both same. u2 I will change. Bengaluru Electronic City is there. So this is the header. It is going to be passed as a props. See here, this user the place list we are getting from the place list component, the place list to place list item, from the place list item to the uh, bootstrap model, that is it is coming here. See, this is the Bangalore Karnataka India. So this is the Bangalore Karnataka India, it is coming here as a passing as a props. Okay, when I close means it is closing. So what is happening here, when I click here on click, so it is calling the open, what we can say, open map handler, it is going to be open here. So then it is a set show map. So set show map is a, initially it is a false, it is making a true. Okay, so what happens here, when I click on a set show map equal sorry open handler, so it is calling a set show map. The show map, it is from false to it will make a true, so that is why it is the coming. When I click here, it is calling a on click method, so the on click event, then open handler method will be called. Inside a open method handler, the set show map will be changed from false to a true. Okay, so now again I am going to be close here. In the model, we are going to be call the close. Where is that on the photo? Sorry, here. Okay, here in the model, I am going to be call this one footer button close button. If something close model, save it. And go here. See, here it is a close model. So when I click in the close model, it is calling the on click event and the close handler method. In the close handler method, those close handler method set show map equal to false, then it is going to be hidden. That's why if I close means it is going to be hidden. This is the open handler method, this is the close handler method. This is the true value and this is the false value. What if I make a by default a true? Let's see. See, I have not clicked anything, so automatically it is the model is closed. Again I will reload. See, it is coming. Why? Because when the set show map is true, the model will be shown. See, the show map, when it is a 0, it is going to be hide. When it is a 1, that is just going to be uh, open, either 0 or 1. So when initial value will be true, false, so that's why the show will be a 0, then it is not going to be visible. When we click here, the open method is set show map from false to true, so that is why the show map is showing, so this model is visible. Okay, so this is called a bootstrap model. Okay, why we are using a bootstrap model? Again, there is a add a places and all everything it will come, so there we are going to be use a bootstrap model. Okay, so this is a little bit difficult to understand initially. So if you go through the recorded video once or twice, you will get to know. So if you write this component means you are going to be user from the lifetime. Okay, so that is why we are using. So here we are getting a dot. Okay, I think the list style type we need to none. So where to do place list item? We'll go for the place list item. List place list action, place list model content. See here, all the CSS props. This is a CSS classes. Also, we are going to be pass as a props. The props content classes. So what are all the CSS classes we are going to be pass here? See, places, content, model, places, content, action. So this is act as a CSS class. Sorry, this is the props. So the classes we are going to be first content, image, and everything we are going to be write a CSS for this one. So if you write a CSS for this one means, so it is easy to uh, like understand what is the CSS class and what is the JavaScript. See, this is a place item is there. So what I will do width 100 items. So I will just change the list style and none. Save it. Still not gone. So okay, just I will do inspect. We need to analyze the class car and place item, the place list, the place item, list style, and none. See, it's gone. So we need to go for the place item. We will go here where we have written place item, list style, and none. Save it. The place item image we have written, so that's why it is not coming. Save it. See, it's gone. Earlier there is a dot icon is coming. See, if you just check means, so save it, run it. So this is the icon will come. So list style none means it is not going to be a display this one. Okay. So next is the one more thing it will come, that is the bootstrap input. Sorry, input model. So we have done with the managing with the model. So you don't need to worry about rendering a Google map in the sense. So we are going to be view a Google map. So that is the lengthy process, no need. So just if we click means it has to be open. So that's it. We are not going to be render a map here. Okay, so now directly we are going with the input, sorry, basic input thing one. So this is again it is a little bit complex thing is there. So I will take tomorrow input at least 2 to 3 components topics I will cover. So what is this one? Input use reader input. If you done means it almost all your like one form submission and everything it will come complete. Then basic input to validation. Another 3 to 4 days we are going to be complete this one. So you just go through the recorded video. Why? Because initially you will feel like that okay it is difficult.